lawsuit update.
At least on one of them. Hi, my name is Ashley St. Clair, and for those unfamiliar, I am currently suing XAI because of the actions of its chatbot Grok. If you weren't paying attention to the news a couple months ago, Grok was released onto the public with a new image generation and manipulation feature in which it was allowed to undress women and children without any parameters and then distribute this publicly on the X platform. I was the wrong person to do that to, I will tell you what. So I went ahead and got an attorney, and we decided to sue XAI for this behavior because it was egregious. So we sued XAI in New York because they released an unsafe product onto the public. This is a public nuisance, it's a product liability issue, among many, many other things. Now, XAI is counter-suing me for a terms of service violation in Texas because they claim under the terms of service of XAI and now X that I need to, if I'm to take any action, I'm supposed to sue them in one rinky-dink court in Bumblefuck, Texas, where the only judge is a judge who owns Tesla stocks. If you haven't been in a lawsuit or any legal conundrum before, the process is really laborious and it's not really accessible to most people who need help because of how tedious it is. Though we filed this lawsuit in January, we're still fighting over venue and whether or not I am bound by the terms of service after this chatbot decided to abuse me. Why am I updating you on this, right? Everyone wants the big updates. We won, we took down XAI, we took down Grok. I'm updating you because of the arguments that they're using. XAI has claimed that I am bound by XAI's terms of service and that I have to bring this lawsuit in Texas or that I'm released of different claims, yada yada who. But they are also claiming this for X. They are claiming that since I have an X account, even though I haven't used it since beginning this litigation, they are claiming that I am bound by the X terms of service, which they say states that any claims against any of X's affiliates, which at this point could be SpaceX, Tesla, XAI, Elon Musk himself, who knows? These undefined affiliates. You must also take this to this rinky-dink court in Bumblefuck, Texas, where the only judge owns Tesla stocks. And I say all of this to tell you guys that having an X account at all can damage your future potential of bringing accountability to this company if you are also harmed by its products, by its actions, so on and so forth. Terms of service are really the only place in the world where you can have these one-click legal agreements where there's no negotiation, there's no revisions of the contract. You are just bound to this long list of demands that mostly benefit the company. As I said, I have not used X since this litigation began. I can't log in because then they'll claim that I am bound by this terms of service, which, whatever, I've been kicked out of better places before, Janika. You really, really need to be careful about these accounts and these platforms that you use because it could impact your ability for justice or accountability later on.